Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is our second video on solvent extraction chapter. Friends, in this video the content of this video is the efficiency of extraction. Then we will learn factors affecting solvent extraction. Then we will see the types of solvent extraction methods and separation factors. Friends, as we know that the distribution ratio is the ratio of concentrations of all the solids in two phases, that is independent on the volume of two phases, but the amount of solute extracted will depends upon the volume ratio of two phases. If larger volume of solvent is used, then larger solute will dissolve in it to keep the concentration ratio constant to obey the distribution ratio. The fraction of the solute extracted is equal to the millimoles of the solute in the organic layer divided by the total number of millimoles of solute. The millimoles are given by the molarity multiplied by the milliliters. Thus, the percentage extracted is given by the formula. The percentage extraction is equal to concentration of substrate in organic layer into volume of organic layer. Then concentration of substrate in organic layer into volume of organic layer plus concentration of substrate in aqueous layer into volume of aquatic layer, or that is called as aquatic solution, into 100. So this is the formula for the percentage extracted. Friends, here V0 and Va are the volume in ml of organic and aqueous phases respectively, and SO and SA are the molarities of the solute in organic and aqueous phases. The percent extracted is related to the distribution ratio by the following equation, that is percentage extraction is equal to 100 into D divided by D plus Va upon V0 VO. Friends, here D is the distribution ratio, Va is the volume of aqueous phase, and VO is the volume of organic phase. If Va and VO are equal, it means that the volume of aqueous phase and volume of organic phase are equal, then the percentage of extraction is equal to 100 into distribution ratio D divided by D plus 1. So the percentage extracted depends upon the two values. Those are, first one is D, that is distribution ratio, and second one is Va upon VO, that is the ratio of volume of aqueous phase to the volume of organic phase. So in this way we can calculate the percentage of extraction, that is called as efficiency of extraction. So these formulas are important for the problem solution. Next is now we will learn the effect of D, effect of distribution ratio. Suppose this is the formula for efficiency of extraction, that is percentage of extraction is equal to 100 into D, that is distribution ratio, divided by D plus 1. Now suppose if D is equal to 0.001, then put this value in this above example above formula, that is percentage extraction into 100 into 0.001, that is D, divided by 0.001 plus 1. So the solution of this equation will become, percentage extraction will be 0.099%. Now if we are taking D is equal to 100, distribution ratio is 100, then putting this value in this above equation, the percentage of extraction will become 99%. So we can say that as the value of D increases, the percentage of extraction, that is efficiency of extraction, is increases. Now second, if D is 500, then put this value D 500 in this formula, then we will get percentage of extraction is 99.8%. So the efficiency of extraction is increased. Now if you double the value of D, that is D is equal to 1000, then percentage of extraction will become 99.9. So if the percentage of extraction increases, the increasing value of D. So as the value of D increases, the percent of extraction increases, that is efficiency of extraction increases. But at very high value of distribution ratio D, the percent of extraction changes is only from 99.8 to 99.9 when D is double 500 to 1000. So at high value of distribution ratio, the efficiency of extraction increases very small amount. See here, if D is 500, the extraction efficiency is 99.8, but if D is 1000, efficiency extraction is 99.9. Now we'll see what is the effect of the VA upon VO, the ratio of volume of aqueous phase to the ratio to the volume of organic phase. So this is the formula for efficiency of extraction, that is percent extraction is equal to 100 into D divided by D plus VA upon VO. For a given value, suppose D is equal to 10, now we'll change the value of VA upon VO. Suppose VA upon VO is 1, then put this value in this formula, D is equal to 10 and VA upon VO is 1. So the percentage of extraction will become 90.9%. Now if we decrease the VA upon VO, that is 0.5, then putting this value into the above equation, percentage of extraction become 95.2. It means that as the ratio of VA upon VO decreases, the efficiency of extraction increases, that is percentage of extraction is also increases. If VA upon VO is 0.1, then putting this value in this equation, percentage of extraction becomes 99%. So the percentage of extraction increases rapidly when the decreasing value of VA upon VO. So as the volume of organic layer increases, as the volume of organic phase increases, the ratio decreases. As the decreasing value of ratio, the percentage of extraction increases very rapidly. So percentage of extraction is inversely proportional to the VA upon VO, while directly proportional to the distribution ratio. If the same extraction is carried out in two successive extractions, keeping VA upon VO is equal to 1, it gives 98% extraction. It means that as the number of extraction increases, then percentage of extraction is also increases. Now we will see what are the factors which affects the solvent extraction. So the first factor is salting out agent. The extraction of metals may be increased by adding high concentration of inorganic salts to the aqueous phase. This process of addition of inorganic salt is known as salting out effect. This is due to the pronounced effect that is called as common ion effect. As we learned in last semester first chapter, that is gravimetric analysis, as the common ion concentration increases, that suppresses the solubility of one of the component. So this is called as salting out effect. If you are adding the inorganic salts, then distribution, whatever the percentage of extraction will be increases. Next is the pH value. If there are process of liquid extraction is depend upon the pH of the solution. The extraction of two metals or two metal complexes can be achieved at different pH. So the separation depends upon the pH value. At particular pH, particular metal complex or particular metal separation will be easier. Third factor is a oxidation state. The selectivity of extraction may be sometimes be increased or decreased by modifying the oxidation state of the metal. For example, the extraction of iron from its chloride solution can be prevented by reducing it ferric to ferrous state. So if you are changing the oxidation state of the metals, then we can increase or decrease the percentage of extraction or efficiency of extraction. Fourth factor is a masking agent. Masking agent means to mask the ions and by using some chemicals. So masking agents are the metal complexing agents like chelates, chelating agents. Okay, so masking agents are the metal complexing agents which prevents a particular metal from taking part into the chemical reaction. So that is called as protection of the metal complexing metals, and hence stopping its interference. For example, aluminium can be extracted in presence of iron with 8-hydroxyquinoline by masking Fe with alkali cyanide to form a stable ferrocyanide complex Fe. Tartarate, citrate, fluoride, cyanide and EDTA are commonly used as a masking agent. So masking agent means are the chemicals which are masking the ions, so which prevents these ions to react with another chemical reaction. Okay, so this is called as masking agents. So by using this masking agents, so there are so many masking reagents like tartarate, citrate, fluoride, cyanides and EDTA. So we can avoid the solvent extraction or we can increase or decrease the solvent extraction by using this masking agents. Fifth factor is a modifier. So these are the additives to the organic phase to increase the solubility of the extraction dilute. High molecular weight alcohols can be used as a modifier. So modifier are the chemicals such as alcohols, high molecular weight alcohols, higher alcohols. So these are the additives of organic phase. So to increase the solubility of particular metal ions or particular compounds into the organic phase. So these are called as modifiers. Sixth factor is a synergistic agent. So these agents are added to the organic phase in order to enhance the extraction process. They form a complexes which are extracted in organic phase. Neutral organic phosphorus compounds added to acidic organic phosphorus compounds exert a synergistic effect. So these are the agents added to the organic phase in order to enhance the extraction process. So these reagents are called as synergistic agents. So these are the 6 factors which affect the solvent extraction. By using this salting out agent, pH values, oxidation state, masking agent, modifier, synergistic agent, we can increase or decrease the solvent extraction of particular metal ions from the aqueous solutions into the organic solution. Now we'll see the multiple extraction. So the efficiency of extraction is measured in terms of amount of solute left unextracted as the efficiency of extraction is greater, the amount of solute unextracted is smaller. In other words, distribution ratio is large, the efficiency of extraction is more. So in last slide also we learned that as the distribution ratio D increases, the efficiency of the extraction is increases. What is the efficiency? So the amount of solute left unextracted in an aqueous medium should be less. If that is less, efficiency is higher. If that is higher, then efficiency is less. Friends, in the process of solvent extraction, it is desirable to obtain a complete separation or extraction of the solute under the given set of conditions. In some cases, complete or large extraction is not obtained in one step. If N is separate extractions are carried out with equal volumes of organic phase, then the quantity or concentration Wn remains unextracted in aqueous phase is given by the formula Wn is equal to Wa into Va upon dVo plus Va bracket complete raised to n, where Wn is the quantity or concentration of the solute in gram or gram mole remaining unextracted. So this is the Wn is the amount of unextracted solute. Wa is the initial quantity or concentration of the solute in gram or gram mole present into the aqueous layer. Va is the volume of aqueous phase, Vo is the volume of organic phase, and N is the number of extractions. So this value, this formula is very important for the calculation of how much amount of the solute is left unextracted in the aqueous phase. So that is Wn is equal to Wa multiplied by in bracket Va upon Vo plus Va bracket complete power n. N is the number of extractions. It is observed that the efficiency of extraction increases with increasing the number of extractions. So if you are increasing the number of extractions rather than using high value of D or high value of organic volume of phase of organic volume of organic phase, if you increase the number of extractions, then the increase in efficiency of the extraction. Now we'll see the types of extraction systems. It is often more useful to classify the extraction systems in accordance with the extractant or solvent system is used. It is well known fact that the uncharged organic molecule tends to dissolve in organic layer, while charged ions are dissolved into aqueous layers, that is called as like dissolves like. So polar dissolves into polar, non-polar dissolves into non-polar, organic dissolves into organic, and inorganic dissolves into inorganic. So in order to increase the solubility, something must be added to make them organic like. Then following are the important ways to doing these things. So these are the types of extraction systems, that is ion association system complexes, second one is solvation, third one is chelate formation, fourth one is synergistic extraction. So these are the types of extraction system. The purpose, the aim, the principle is very simple, that is whatever the metal complexes are there, that should be make in a more organic form, so that organic phase extracts these metal or metal complexes from aqueous layer to organic layer, aqueous phase to organic phase. I will see one by one. So first is ion association system complexes. So in some cases the metal ion is inserted into bulky molecule and then it is associates with the another ion of opposite charge to form a ion pair. So for example, ferric ion. So ferric ion can be quantitatively extracted from HCl medium, that is hydrochloric acid medium, into diethyl ether. So diethyl ether is a organic medium, organic solvent, while HCl medium, that is aqueous medium. So it has been found that a chloro complex of iron is coordinated with the oxygen atom of diethyl ether. So this is the formula for diethyl ether. So it forms a chloro complex that is coordinated with the oxygen atom of diethyl ether, and this ion associates with the solvent molecule that is coordinated with the proton. So suppose ferric ion, if we reacted with the acidic, that is Cl chloride ions, then it will form the ferric chloride ion. This ferric chloride ion will get protonated because medium is acidic, and it forms a HFeCl4. So oxidation state is 0, and this forms a complex with diethyl ether. Diethyl ether is our organic compound. So in this way, forming a complex that will be extracted from aqueous phase to the organic phase. So this is called as ion association system complexes. So these ions should be converted to the such complexes. That complexes will form a complex with the organic phase to become extraction easier. This is the second example. The extraction of uranyl ion, that is UO2 2 plus, from its aqueous nitrate solution into isonutanol is done by associating it with 2 nitrate ion. So this is the complex with the uranium. So extraction from the nitrate solution, that is aqueous solution, to organic solution will be easier. The extraction of permanganate ion, that is MnO4 minus, is done by tetraphenyl arsonium ion as, see, this is the complex, tetraphenyl arsonyl permanganate ion. It is extracted into methylene chloride. So in this way, the inorganic salts should be converted into some metal ions, so that forms a complex with the organic solution and extraction will be easier. Next is the solvation. So first one is ion association complexes. Second one is the solvation. In basic extraction systems, solvents like tri-N-octylamine, tri-N-butyl phosphate, etc. are used for the extraction purpose. In case of acidic extraction systems, solvents like dialkyl phosphoric acid and carboxylic acid are used for the extraction purpose. So in a basic medium, so previously we saw that is acidic medium, but in basic medium, solvents like amines, phosphates, so we can use for the extraction systems. Third is the chelate formation. So chelate formation means it a widely used method for the extraction of metal ions. Chelating agent forms a reasonably strong coordinate bonds with the metal ions. So as we know that the chelate is a cyclic complex compounds. So organic compounds is used for the chelation of these metal ions. So chelating agent forms a reasonably strong coordinate bonds with the metal ions. Chelates thus formed are often insoluble in water because it's a large size and outer part is the organic part. So it solubility into the water is decreases. So it is insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent such as chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, dichloromethane, that is DCM. Then organic precipitating reagents like 8-hydroxyquinoline, then dimethyl glycine, DMG, cupron, etc. are used as extracting agents. So these are the complexing chelating agents like 8-hydroxyquinoline, dimethyl glycine, that is good for nickel as we know that, then cupron, alpha benzoxime. These are the chelating agents that forms a chelate, metal complex ions with the metal ions. So that solubility into the aqueous layer decreases and solubility into the organic phase increases. So extraction from the aqueous phase to organic phase will be easier. That is called as chelate formation. Fourth is the synergistic extraction. Synergistic agents forms a complex with metal ions which can be extracted in organic solvent. For example, the addition of neutral organic phosphate compounds to acidic organophosphorus compounds enhance the extraction. So these are the organic substances we can add to the metal ions, so it forms the complexes and extraction will be easier. That is called as synergistic agents. Now we'll see separation factor, that is separation efficiency beta. If the initial solvent contains solute A and B, these are the two solids present into the initial solvent, that is A and B, it is usually happens that when we are doing the extraction, the solute is completely extracted. Then undesirable amount of B is also extracted. The effectiveness of the separation increases with increasing value of separation factor or separation coefficient beta, which is related to the individual distribution coefficient in following way. This is the formula, that is beta is equal to beta separation factor or separation efficiency is equal to concentration of solute A into second phase divided by the concentration of solute A into first phase divided by concentration of solute B in second phase while divided by the concentration of B in first phase is equal to Kd of A divided by Kd of B, that is distribution coefficient of solute A divided by distribution coefficient of solute B. So this ratio gives us the separation factor or separation efficiency of the particular solvent. For example, for a quantitative separation of A and B in a solvent 2 under the equilibrium conditions, this can be achieved by selecting the suitable complexing agent. So if we want to increase the separation, then we have to use a suitable complexing agent. For example, EDTA for the cyanide ion. So vanadium can be extracted in presence of copper by adding EDTA, which forms a more stable complex with copper as a copper EDTA 2- ion. So in this case, the extraction will be easier of copper in presence of vanadium ion. The second example, 8-hydroxyquinoline forms a chelate with many metals. So it forms a chelate with many metals including aluminum. But 2-methyl 8-hydroxyquinoline, that is a derivative of this 8-hydroxyquinoline oxide, will not form a complex with aluminum because methyl group does not permit enough room to form a 3 molecules of the complexing agent to form a complex with small sized aluminum 3+ ion. Therefore, the other metals can be extracted in presence of aluminum with this reagent. So because of this methyl ion, and this is the methyl group, this aluminum size is very small, so it won't form a stable complex with this aluminum. So in presence of aluminum, we can extract the other metal ions by using 2-methyl 8-hydroxyquinoline derivative. So in this way, we can increase the separation factor, separation efficiency by using a proper suitable complexing agents. So if you are using a suitable complexing agent, so in presence of other metal ions, we can particularly extract the required metal ions from the aqueous layer. Thank you friends. Next video we will see the next part of the solvent extraction chapter. Thank you.